Hey, welcome back to my stamp room, and thanks for coming to stamp with me again. I'm going to be using the Merry Moments Simply Scrappin' Kit. Super great scrapping kit with some beautiful designer series paper. And I just want to show you a quick card that you can make, so come stamp with me. You're going to start off with a piece of Very Vanilla that's inside that kit. And I just cut it down to 5.5 by 8.5. And I went ahead and cut some of the DSP, two different patterns, the black and the cherry cobbler, and this is just 5.25 by 2 inches. So we're going to go ahead and put that on first. Just using snail, and I'm going to put the basic black piece down first, and you obviously want to try to get these as even as you can. Look at that piece, isn't that beautiful? I really, really love this designer series paper. If you need to overlap just a wee bit, you can. And that'll be perfect. Now to have that breaking point there, I'm going to use one of the die cut sheets that comes with it. And I'm going to pull that off. And I need a 5.25 inch piece. So I'm actually going to just kind of roughly measure that on my grid sheet here and use my scissors and try to cut that as evenly as possible, and then put that down just straight across, and that just gives it a pop of color. Okay, now next we're going to use another piece out of the Simply Scrappin' kit, and I'm going to use this big top note die. I really like this. This is pretty. And we're going to set that just right on top, centered. Like that. Now I went ahead and die cut my pennant die, a scallop. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on with dimensionals. And I'm going to center that so I'm actually covering up that number 12. I don't want that. Alright. Then I'm also going to punch out a 2.5 inch circle using my 2.5 inch circle punch and old olive cardstock. And you're going to need a piece of Very Vanilla. And I'm using the stamp set Chock Full of Cheer. And I'm going to use cherry cobbler ink. And I'm going to just stamp that. Oh, I don't like that. Sorry, I'm shaking the table here. Oh, much better. I'm going to punch this one out with a 1 3/4 inch circle punch. Just like that. Alright, so you're going to need some linen thread. And we're going to take a smaller piece. And I'm going to put a piece of adhesive down and put a piece of linen thread. Hopefully that's straight on there. Yep, perfecto. And I'm going to use 2 dimensionals. Actually, you could do this. Just put dimensionals on there just like that. Skip the whole snail adhesive part. I'm going to put that onto my circle. And I'm going to bring this piece back. And I'm going to put more dimensionals on that. It's going to keep it in place. I'm going to trim it up if I need to. I needed to. And we're going to put it on our card like that. I'm going to use another piece of linen thread. Oh, about that much. And I'm going to tie a bow. I'm going to shorten it up and straighten it out as best I can. Now I'm going to do something crazy. I was trying to get this on earlier with a glue dot and I just did not like the way it looked. So I'm going to take my Tombow multi-adhesive. I'm going to put it right at the top, just a wee dot. A wee dot. That's it. I'm going to take this and put it right at the top and just give it a little press with a paper piercer. It's going to dry clear, so it's going to be fine. You It gives you wiggle room to move it around if you want. Just going to give it a little press and it's really going to stay there. Again, it's going to dry clear, so no worries. I'm just going to trim up my tails here a little bit. I'm going to put a rhinestone right in the center. And I have one more thing to do, and this card is done. Don't you love quick cards? I do. Now this card I'm not putting a sentiment in or like on top of it. I'm going to put one inside it. And I'm just going to give my spritzer tool and my cherry cobbler marker and just give it a little spritz. One more. Actually, see how you have that? Pull it really good and down. That'll give it. Oh, yeah. Oh, pretty. Okay. So pretty. All finished. Bring your tails down like that. And voila, you have a card. Thanks for coming back to me. I'll see you soon.